Hey, what's up guys, it's Ray Brizzy of Lucky Cat Beats, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a smooth guitar R&B type beat. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys where I got my guitar from, because obviously it's a guitar melody that I need, and usually I get most of my sounds from Splice, and no, I'm not sponsored. I just love Splice. I don't try to use it heavy, but sometimes, because I can't play guitar, you can find dope guitars in Splice. So let me show you guys. Alright guys, so I'm on Splice, and this is a way that I usually try to find loops. I'll just put whatever I'm looking for, and usually it's not a good idea to get the most popular ones. The reason why is because the most popular ones are probably the ones that are being used the most. So when you're looking for a guitar beat and you want it to be fresh and maybe that people aren't really looking for something, put recent. And under recent is where you'll find like the latest guitar melodies and stuff like that. Alright guys, so this is where I found a lot of the guitar sounds that I like. This is a melody that I like. It's called Guitar Melody Soulful E flat major, and this is what it sounds like. But as you can tell, I liked a lot of different ones, so there was this one as well. Or there's this one. So they have really good guitar sounds. So if you want to make sure that you grab at least some of these, this is just one of many, but it's called the Electric Soul Guitar Loops and Risk by Treehouse Volume 3. So this one's pretty good. Make sure that you guys go check it out if you want more guitar sounds besides the one that I have. But let's get straight to it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna break it down in 4 different parts. There's gonna be intro, chorus, verse, and then the sounds that I picked. I'm gonna show you guys the intro and show you guys what I did, because you do want to try to make the guitar sound a little bit different. I put the drip on it and I used a lo-fi preset on it, and that's about it. It kind of gives it this like little, like kind of behind, so that the artist can kind of be like in the front. So that's why I did that, and like we're gonna go into the verse. Alright, and I added this little reverse effect right in here as a transition, and then I just made a simple kick and snare and hi-hat sound. Sometimes if you do get stuck with drums, the cool thing about Splice is that you can grab a drum loop in whatever BPM you're in, and then as soon as you do that, you can kind of make something similar to it. So this is what I did. So that's the original one, but there's too much going on. A lot of like the R&B beats are a little bit more simple, like nothing crazy, like you don't want to complicate it, and that's what I did. And then I added this little vocal right here. And the reason that I added it is because a lot of R&B beats have a lot of like sounds to them, especially vocal sounds. So you want to try to sneak those in as much as you can, but also like kind of bare minimum, right? And that's it for the intro and the verse. And then for the chorus, I didn't really change anything. I just added these vocals right here that you guys are gonna hear in the beat. And the main reason why is because I kind of want to add a little bit of something different to the beat. And as you guys are gonna hear, I panned one side to the left, and then the next time that the vocals come in, another side to the right, or vice versa. You can do it whichever way. And the reason you want to pan stuff is because it doesn't sound the same, because one ear is like, oh, that's cool, and then on the other ear it's like, oh, that's cool. It kind of tricks them into thinking it's something new, but it's the same thing. So you want to be like kind of tactical with the way that you kind of pan stuff, especially for these type of beats, because they can get repetitive pretty fast. But it's really simple, no 808s on this one. But yeah, super simple, straightforward, and easy. Now, what I do want to tell you guys is that when you're looking for a guitar melody, make sure that they at least have the keys that the song was sung in, or that the guitar was played in. And then what you can do on Splice is that you can put practically what I do, because sometimes you can also find instruments that go with it. So I'll show you guys what I do. So I'll just press enter, and then it'll go to everything practically, because I don't have anything up here. And then I'll just go to the key, and then I would go on E flat, and this can show you like the recent ones, but for this one you want to do like popular, just because the most popular vocals will be there, and you don't really get like copyrighted for that, so that's fine. And then you just go through every sound and try to see if there's any vocals or anything that kind of match with it. Maybe an instrument, sometimes a saxophone, sometimes a flute. For the beat that I was making, I didn't want to add anything else but just vocals. But that's how I found these other small vocals, like this one right here, the MDL mantra vocal, or the vocal phrase. And that's how I found them, just by putting the key, and that's it. But lastly, I'm gonna show you guys where I got the sounds. Once and foremost, you guys already saw where I got the guitar from, but I'm gonna show you the rest of the sounds, like the drums, the snare, because R&B has like this really like chill vibes, and you want to make sure nothing stands out too much that kind of bothers you just from like the chillness of it, if you want to call it that. But let's start off with the vocals. Alright, so one of the vocals that I got is called SOSJ Vocals Orange Wet, and it sounds pretty good. But I only use that once in the verse so that it's not super repetitive. Alright, and then for the reverb that I use in transitions between the verse or the chorus is this one right here, Aloma Steel Vocal FX Reverse. And then there's this one that I use, Loma Steel Vocal Phrase, which I use in the chorus. And of course I turned on the volume on these because it was too strong. For the drums, I'm gonna show you guys what drums that I use. Alright, for the hat, I really like this hat a lot just because it's kind of like simple, but it also like, it just kind of blends in the song, and it's not like hard on your ear. And it's called Murder Hat Close Gelato, so make sure that you use this one. And then for the snare, I wanted something like kind of modern, not like old or anything like that. I tried claps, I tried snaps, I didn't really like it, but this one fit in better. It's called LL's Snare by Lex Luger. And then lastly, the kick that I use is called the OS R&B Kick by Future Soul. It's kick 7 right here, you guys can see it. And I just like, it sounds kind of vintagey, but it also has a good punch, and it kicks through, literally. But those are the sounds that I used for this. Alright guys, that's all for this video. I'm Ray Brizzy of Lucky Cat Beats, taking you to your next lucky breakthrough moment in music. Peace guys.